Welcome back to another episode. Let's get straight to it. Body sealer. Oh, by the way, if you like the videos, like and subscribe to the channel, because if that happens, that means I can earn a few dollars out of the channel, and I have a really vivid imagination about builds I would love to do if money wasn't an object. Crazy stuff. Like really cool crazy stuff. But anyway, let's get on. Okay, so today has gone well so far. Started swimming with a friend early in the morning to try and fix the broken body. So I was out here at 6 a.m. putting another coat of that etch primer on, so that dried well. So, and please don't criticize my messy application of the seam sealer, but it's all on. Nice, good, thick covering with my skilled finger. So that's all done. Ready for bed liner. And then all up there is done. All nice and sealed. And then in here, again, all done. Nice and sealed up from both sides. All along all these, up there, came on, and same over there. So, now, I consider myself a creative soul at points. Now, on the outside, I've been using like an etch primer and then sealing it with lacquer. But I don't want to, spray inside because I'm going to get overspray everywhere, and not that it really makes a huge difference because it's, whatever. So I thought I would try Rust-Oleum. Now, the original colour of the truck was probably somewhere near a gloss hunter green, but with the fading, it's a lot lighter. So I have some white, and I'm going to mix them and use my judgment and a pot and mix them up and see if I can get closer and use that on the inside. Wish me luck. First attempt at paint blending. Looking at that. Looking at that. I'm looking at... Nope. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, moving on. Let's start this segment on a positive note. It's not going to end on a positive note. It's going to end on a comedic note. But we are bed-linered, seam sealed, everything. Very happy. So I'm going to be putting the tank back up in a short while. And now on to the bit that is not so... successful, hilarious, but not successful. So, as you know, I'm not really a paint guy, but I thought that the closest I could get was a gloss hunter green. This may have been hunter green in its earlier years. It turns out no, it definitely wasn't, because hunter green is that. So, yeah. That's how that turned out. So I bought some flat black. I'm going to mix it in with that. And I'm not looking for a match. I'm just going to... Look at fucking state of that. That's hilarious. So yeah, I obviously had to do 2 coats anyway. So whatever, it's fine. It creates a protective surface. All the underneath in there is painted. And that's going to stay this delightful shade of green because nobody's ever going to see it. Obviously, this is all going to get redone. So we shall remix. And as I say, I'm not going for a match. I'm going to go darker. And then, it'll blend more than that. Right, we have a little bit more social acceptability. And I'd say a lot less public ridicule of colour choices. So the black that I mixed in there was a matte black. So hopefully it'll dull the shine down. That's that. Then we have bed liner all the way across the back. All sealed up, happy days. Lovely job. And then across the front, again, that darker green that is mixed in with the matte. So I'm hoping that's going to, just kind of tone it down and blend in. I'm not after a perfect match. Just, don't mind that that the actual seam's there. Obviously it is. So, yeah. Happy days. I'm not gonna lie, when the sun is shining, the sky is blue, and you come out to see that, life's good. Life's very good. So where are we at? Painting is pretty much done. Threw some paint in there, so that's all protected. Got one little bit of fabrication to do here. Got to put a stud right there for the seat belt, and then we're going to start throwing all that stuff back in and make it work. Game on. It's Saturday afternoon. It's Formula Drift Orlando. Obviously, it's on. Happy days.
Viper for quite some time, and
right, so this is as complete as I've had her so far. Everything's wired. The dash is now plugged in, so hopefully when I start her, that will all be functioning. Just going to put the seat belts in. I think I'm still going to be thinning more wire underneath the dash here. There's still too much, and it's still a pain in the arse. Like that connector down there was for the whole control of the center console, and like a heater motor here for the rear of the vehicle. Don't need that. And I thought I'd be able to just kind of pack it and hide it away, but it's just there's just so much wire. So I think that's going to be coming out. Also, this is the restraint control system. Pretty sure I'm not going to need that because I've not got any airbag sensors or seatbelt pretensioners. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be going as well. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to put the carpet in and start messing about with center console and all the switches and all the controls for the heater. And then I can start to label in the wiring what I don't need. And also, probably going to go for a drive. Definitely going to go for a drive. We're getting there. One thing that doesn't help is today is really cold. So this is obviously cold and kind of hard and stiff, and it stinks. I left it outside way too long and it got damp and it smells really bad. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to clean it. But the general shape is there. The bolt holes for the seat come through, and then you've got the holes for the seat wiring and stuff, and you know everything's basically in the right place. It's too long, so I need to start to make some choppages at the back to make it sit down a bit. But oh yeah, she does hum, but you know, kind of car-like, kind of refined. That moment when you come to put in the center console situation for switches like that to go in, and you're like, how the hell did it go in? Okay, because it's Google Images. It looks pretty awesome, but what I'm doing is slightly off. Just clearances are off and stuff stressing and moving, so I'm going to stop the center console right now. As you can see, I did get a little hacktastic. So yeah, I'm going to stop that. I'm going to throw the seats in because I want to. Seats are all electric, so I just thought I'll put some power to her. First time a lot of the stuff's been wired up, and just at least move the seats. Don't want to start her up because I've got to go out soon. So I put power to the battery, turned the key, and nothing. Everything was completely dead. And I was like, flipping heck. And then I realised I hadn't connected any of the wiring into the cab. Okay, moving on. Today is the day that I think we will go and play with Betty. We have registration. Unfortunately, got to go and pay some tax. But we have registration, so we may as well drive to mail everything. One thing I do have to do though before we get her out is I need to whip a wheel off and measure the backspace on these. There you go, piece of wood across the actual rim, mounting face, and we're looking at, it's actually like 4 1/4 inches. Okay, good. This is actually genuinely not an ad. I'm going to use this because it'll give me a live coolant temperature readout as I'm driving, because the coolant temp in here doesn't work for whatever reason, but I can plug this into the OBD2 and just read it live like that. So we got all this hooked up. I put the OBD2 there and we're getting a live reading on coolant right there. But one of the most hilarious things is I never plugged in the coolant stuff before, because the actual fire was based around this wiring loom. So, oh come on, you worked before, do something. Oh, there you go. The AC works. It's so cold. Oh my god, that's hilarious. The AC works. Game on. I love you, Betty. She has been running absolutely awesome, but I always thought the coolant gauge wasn't working, but in looking at the live temps as I'm driving, it's only getting up to about 163 degrees Fahrenheit, which isn't hot enough. They should be up to 192. So I've got a new thermostat, and I'll do that tomorrow morning when she gets cool. But I tell you what, she's driving so good. Don't want to really lean on it too much, because you know the engine's too cold. But I tell you what, it's so good. It's so much fun. Oh, and I met another YouTuber called Emilia Hartford. She has a channel for her S chassis Nissan with an LS in it, and she's going to be drifting it. So it's pretty cool. It's a cool channel that I subscribe to. So it was really nice meeting her at the local post office. She did a little bit of the truck for her channel. But I tell you what, oh my god, it looks so good. It looks so good. Oh my god, I don't want to sell her if I have to. Oh, there's a bit of a judder from the steering. I'm gonna flush the power steering fluid. Hopefully it's that. A friend of mine, Volvo Yoda, said it may be sucking air in from the rack seals or something like that, which is a possibility. But a scrapyard rack will not cost that much. Oh, she's so cool. She is so cool. Still on the hunt for wheels. Getting closer, but still on the hunt. So I will end the episode on that extremely high note. That high note. Yes, indeed. Remember, if you like the episode, like and subscribe, and also Facebook, Nathan's Garage, and Frame Swap Faction, and Instagram, Nathan's Garage Official. Thanks for watching. See you next time.